What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Subliminal Messages Decoded. And today we're going to look at the new set for Joe Buddens podcast, right? And all the subliminal messages that are in the set. And there's a lot of them. I'm going to show them all to you right now. All right, so let's start with the most obvious thing that you're going to notice is this weird looking picture in the background. So let's take a close look at the skeleton. All right, so if you look at the position that the skeleton is in, the skeleton is not like a skeleton you see in a grave or a skeleton that's laying down in any kind of way. Look at the legs. The skeleton is in the position of somebody that's begging for their life. That's a living person begging for their life. If you look at the way the knees are laid out and the way the arms, the hands are up, imagine if you chase somebody with a gun and you told them to get on their knees. This is how they would look if they got on their knees. They would have their hands up like that, begging for their life. It's the exact same position. You see it? Right? So that's the first thing. Let's also take a look. Let's take a look at these flowers right here. So if you look at the flowers actually tying the skeleton down. See that? They're tied around the legs. It's the mirror image on the opposite side too. Tied around the thighs. And if there was any doubt, this isn't grown on here to express beauty in a natural way, right? This is tied around to restrain the skeleton. We can tell because look at the one around the arm right here. The one around the arm right here. That's somewhere that's tied down. See it? That's a person that's definitely tied down, for sure, by those flowers. Those aren't flowers you would give to somebody in grace or in mercy. You feel what I'm saying? They're used as a restraint, which is a weird symbol, right? Now, the next thing we're going to look at is one of my favorite things about this picture because it's just so interesting, right? Let's look at the arm. Let's look at the text first, right? Only dead men are free. So, all right, so if only dead men are free, you also imply that if you're alive, you're in some kind of trap. Okay, all right, I feel you. Let's look at this arm right here, though. This arm right here has at least 3 different symbols in it, and I'm going to show them to you right now. The first one is this triangle right here. Then there's this one right here. These 2 triangles right here represent as above, so below, right? There's also another symbol here, right here. See that? This is the Masonic square and compass right here. You think that's a coincidence that the way those meet, it looks like that? Like the Masonic square and compass? I know that's a little rough looking, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'll draw a cleaner one for you. See that? Think that's a coincidence? As above, so below, Masonic square and compass. I'm going to show you somewhere else that they confirm that that's not a coincidence, right? Look at this. You know where else has that as above, so below? Look at these seat cushions. They all say as above, so below. See that? In white and in black contrast colors. It's interesting too if you look at that, the way that's shaped. Those diamonds are really squares that are white on one side, black on another side. What group uses black and white squares? Interesting. I wonder if that's just a coincidence with this other point here about the arms. That was not a coincidence, right? That they're square and compass symbols here as well, right? With their black and white squares. But there's more symbols. Peep this. There's more subliminal symbols right here. There's a black square. There's a white square. There's a black square. A white square. And a black square right here. Now, what do you think of the odds? It's a coincidence, right? That black square, white square, black square, white square all matches up, which is the same symbols that we saw from the Masons that use the same square and compass symbols we saw from the arm right here. Remember that? Who also use the same as above, so below symbol that we've seen right here, Remember this? This is what the subliminal messages are in Joe Budden's new set. Now, the picture that you're looking at in the back is basically literally a depiction of somebody being killed right there in front of you, to be real with you. That's what the symbol really is. So I wanted to drop that for you, but we're not going to leave it there. I'm also going to break down the subliminal messages on his old set, which I'm about to show you right now.